that to let you know. Yeah, in the field like, yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away from doing something only 2 teams have ever done. But the most important thing for them now is to make it to the postseason.
Come on, set, 30 base. Heavy on the edges. 25, set 25. Play. Ready.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A gain of 39 that time.
Let's go.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 24.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Got it? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Cover. Ready? Switch. Jim. Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Break. Go 58's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Check the pin.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Let's go.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Second and 4. The Sanders has got it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Ready up. 49's the money. 49's the money. All day. All day. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the safety creep. Now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Check, 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 check. Check. 2.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson. 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. 61. Match box.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Protein spill. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Come on, set. 50, plant. 49. I'm trying to collect. Hey, let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters.
On the double. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll set up to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's go.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, it's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Set, go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Steps away. Looking for Sanders here on the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set up. 50, plant.
Hey, me and you all day, all day.
Greystone, travel.
Flip,
Big river.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone. And
Down. 30 base.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Snap.
they'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Here we go. 15, line it. 15 line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Topper.
49,
Go.
49,
Shoot.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners. For me.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles David.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm standing yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.